Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a really dramatic smoky eye. I want to do something different since lately I've been kind of like natural or else I'm using like cranberry tones. Honestly, this used to be like my go-to look. I was known as a girl with a smoky eye and then nude lips. Well, I kind of brought that back for y'all today. So I'm going to show you how to do it.
So the first thing that we're going to be doing is going in with our Shimmering Skin Perfector by Becca. I really like this product because it really makes you look dewy underneath your foundation, especially if you have dry skin. I highly recommend it for the winter time. I absolutely love this stuff. It gives you like a nice glow, and of course you have to let that dry. Next I'm going to be going in with my Urban Decay potion. This is my favorite eyeshadow potion I think I've ever had. Lightly dab it onto the eyelids right there. Next, I'm going to be using my Makeup Forever Cream Stick Foundation. This is an excellent foundation for dry skin. However, it does move a little bit when you put it on. So if you have oily skin, I would not recommend getting this foundation. Make sure you set it with a powder. I later found out that it needed a powder. I did not put it on after this video and I regretted it. So yeah, just put it in any areas that you need. Next thing you're going to do is blend it out with your beauty blender. I would also recommend spraying the Beauty Blender with Fix Plus, that way everything blends in really nicely. Next thing we're going to be doing is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Pomade, which is obviously my favorite product to use it in every single video. I'm just taking it with an angled brush and slowly sculpting out my brows with it. Going back, filling it in, and you can use any angled brush, but I like to use the MAC one. Now I'm just going in with my MAC Spike pencil and filling in any areas that don't have any pigmentation. Next thing I'm going to be using for my transition color is MAC Saddle Eyeshadow. Going back in with my 224 MAC brush. I love this brush because it really like buffs out the color and it gives it a nice diffused look. I love this brush. Next thing we're going to be using from the Tartelette 2 palette is Rebel eyeshadow. Again, with the same brush, we're just going to be going in the corners right under the saddle eyeshadow. Next thing we're going to be using is Activist. This is a good dark pigmented brown shadow. This is what we're going to be applying on the lid to give us that dark, nice dimension at the bottom. And make sure you're using a flat brush. Once again, I like to use the MAC one. Sorry, I have like nothing but MAC brushes. But you're welcome to use any kind you like. Morphe's really good too. So yeah, you just want to kind of buff that out again with that blending brush at 224. Go back in if you need to. That way you can kind of like diffuse it. Make sure you don't have any lines. Now I'm going in with my 217 MAC brush. I love this one. It's a little bit smaller than the 224, so it gives you a nice clean edge. Now I'm going in with my Lorac Pro Liquid Liner. This is like my favorite liner. I use it every day for the past 3 years now. I'm freaking obsessed with it. I just love it because it's really black, and I also love like the tip of it. It's super sharp, especially if you like to do cat eyes. This is the perfect liner for you. Now I'm going to be doing Definitely Black by MAC. This is a Prolong wear eyeliner. I love it. It's super pigmented and it stays on literally all day. I apply it in the morning time and it does not budge. So now I'm taking Activist and just smudging that on the bottom waterline. Now I'm going with my Urban Decay Weightless Complete Covered Concealer. This is such a good creamy concealer. I love it. And of course I have the lightest shade because I like to look really highlighted. I just really love it. It's super blendable. It stays on really well. I haven't had a problem with it yet. I've been actually like really pleased with it. So now you just want to put it in the areas that you want to make lighter, which would be your T-zone area. Blend it out with a damp beauty blender like this. Now I'm going to be using my Bye Bye Under Eye by Lorac. I really like this, especially if you want a little bit more brighter. If the Urban Decay just isn't really doing it for you, if you're really, really light like me, do this. This is a good little trick. Just put a little dab on top of the Urban Decay and it will make your eyes pop. Now I'm going to be setting it with the translucent Mercier powder. I'm just putting my beauty blender in it and going directly over the light colors that I just applied. You can use a brush for this, but I like to use the beauty blender because it really packs on the powder and causes your makeup not to crease or come off throughout the day. This is another technique also known as baking. While that's baking, I'm going to be applying my MAC in Extreme Dimension Mascara, and then I'm going to be applying some falsies. And I love this mascara. It does so much lengthening and thickening for my lashes. So now I'm going to be using my Jeffree Star Posh Spice. I'm going to be doing this first. This is going to be the darker color I'm going to be using for the outer. I'm obsessed with his brand. I love these. They stay on so good. This one's called I'm Nude. It's a really, really pale nude color. Blot that together, and then you have the perfect nude lip. Now I'm going to be going with my contour. This is going to be the Lorac Pro. I really love this, especially if you're not used to contouring. It's super, super easy to use. The colors are super blendable. And I'm just going to be using my Real Techniques contour brush. You can find this brush at Target, Walmart. You can find it literally anywhere. I love it. So I'm just going right under the cheekbone, just giving it a good sculpt. Make sure you go like in a circular motion. Then going along the hairline of the forehead. Make sure you get as close to the hairline as possible without getting it in the hair actually. And I really love this brush because it's so like little and dense. It holds all of the products so well. Like it does not take much product when you're using this brush at all. Now I'm going to be using my Benefit Hoola bronzer with my MAC 135 brush, and I'm just going to go over exactly what I just contoured. This is going to make everything blend together and give you a little bit more warmth. And if you also want to contour your nose a little bit, but you don't want to go so extreme, I like to do this with the bronzer. It looks really natural and it looks effortless. Now I'm going to be taking my Becca Skin Perfector in Moonstone. This is the pressed version of hers. I'm going to be slightly putting this on the highest point of the cheekbone. I love this. It is super lightweight, super sheer. It blends so good. I also like to carry it down the center of the nose. And then go back and add a little bit on the tip of the nose. And last, I'm going to be using my Nars Sin Blush with my Morphe E4 brush. I love this brush, y'all. You have to buy it. Oh my god, and it's only like $14. Please buy it. You won't regret it.
Thank you everybody for watching my tutorial. If you have any questions, again, please comment below. And please don't forget to subscribe because I'm going to be making another video within the next few days. Much love. Thank you all again. Bye.